about other things that could happen in our school. But now we want to go through rules with the tools and machinery, and something about excursion and nature in Norway in general, and also more here in our place. And something about school's excursions, the lake, bike, hitchhike. We have said work with tools and machinery. No student can work with electric tools or machinery without previous training and authorization from the school. Always use protection equipment when required: gloves, hearing protection if it's something noisy, protection glasses. So what we want is to say to everybody, you cannot use this tool. That doesn't mean that nobody will use it. Some people can use it, but it needs to be agreed and it needs to be shown how to use it. And there is, for example, this saw, you will not be allowed to use it. A drill, yes, you know, electric drill, you can get the permission because it's not dangerous. We don't want anybody to use any tools without agreeing.
I cut my finger, but only a bit. I was lucky.
With this
yeah,
actually?
with the drill. Yeah.
This was the good part.
Oh, you just touched your skin a little.
Yeah,
on my
because
home.
I was feeling so confident that I was only with one hand, and then I put the
Oh God! Not even I don't hold it with one hand.
Reckless.
And I
yeah,
think
but I
when
was
I was
feeling,
holding
oh
with
yes,
two
I
hands.
do this, I just know how to do this now and...
And you were cutting, actually you were cutting something.
No.
Oh, no?
I was like polishing.
Polishing the container.
Yeah. Then we have about excursion and nature in Norway. You know, every year there are people who die in the nature in Norway.
Yeah.
Especially we have foreigners coming to Norway, going out in the mountain, losing their way. There is avalanches. There is cold. The change of climate, change of weather is quite rapid. So this, for some people, is a danger. Then I think here, people are thinking here it's not so dangerous because we are not in the big mountains. We are in the mountain, but not very steep. Here is, the landscape is very friendly. But I think still there is a danger. Nothing has really happened in this area. Also not with other people that I know, like tourists or something. But that doesn't mean that it's not danger in it. We had a guy. He was an adventurer. He wanted to try, you know, the nature and his limits. And then he, one winter day, now we haven't seen winter here, but you know it can snow a lot. It was not. It was quite early in the winter because he could still walk on the snow. And he took a snowboard. If you take skis, you can move quite far. But he went on his legs with his snowboard, and he was thinking, maybe I can go over that way. He went off, and he didn't tell anybody. He took his mobile, but he didn't look at if it was charged very well. So he didn't took any food, anything. He just walked. Then he called. After many hours he's been out, he started to be cold. And he called and he said, I don't know where I am. We didn't know that he had gone this direction. He just said, I'm close to Brumunddal Moelv, because he had seen that on the sign. Everybody got panicked. And one car went from here, you know, all the way to Øye, Lillehammer, down the road, because everybody knows where Moelv is. They went away and looked on the E6. Couldn't find anybody, of course. Then we were thinking, okay, there is this road, which is closed in the winter, the summer road. And there was still not so much snow that we could still drive there with a van or something. And continue down that road. And at that moment when it was starting to get quite dark, some hunters and said they have found him on the road walking, you know. We say that these mountains can, especially in the winter, be also dangerous. It is possible to call with a phone, even if it's not charged. You can call emergency numbers like 113, 112. And never go alone. You're going out for a skiing 25 kilometers or do something. We have in Norway something called mountain security rules. Do not start on a long trip without previous training. Notify where you're going. Show respect for the weather and weather forecasts. Listen to experienced people and locals. Be prepared against the rough and cold weather, even on short trips. Always bring backpack and the required equipment. Something to drink, some food, some extra clothes, something in your backpack. And if you're going far, you need to bring a little shovel, something to dig with. Use map and compass. Never go alone. Turn in time. There is no shame of returning. Even if you say, I'm going today 25 kilometers, but okay, if you didn't manage because conditions are changing, there is no shame of coming back. Save energy and if necessary, dig a snow cave for protection. In the lake, it's compulsory to wear safety vest when you use canoe or boats in the lake. It's not a big lake, but the water can be cold at times.
Also windy sometimes,
Windy can be
especially
very
when you
windy.
go alone in the
Yeah.
canoe and you sit in the back of canoe and the wind is blowing your nose.
Yeah. We have this swimming to the island. It's even a point for that. You need to agree with your teacher before you're going to swim to the island or far out in the lake. Never go alone again. Organize safeguard with you. It could be one or more teammates going with you in boat or canoe. Okay, biking we talked about is not a big danger, or it's not considered as something very special. But the bikes here are not in good condition always, because people just use and then put it back when it doesn't work. So it's to check first if there are brakes. And there is inside the laundry area, there is a lot of helmets. We are discussing if it's dangerous to hitchhike, and everything can be dangerous. It can be dangerous to ride the train, it can be dangerous to be in a car. What we recommend to do is go from gas station to gas station when you hitchhike. Lead the action, it means that you are in charge when you hitchhike. You go together 2 or 3, not alone, bring phone again, and talk to the driver before entering the car. Of course, normally you can see if a person is like drunk or drugged or I don't feel comfortable with this person. You say, okay, sorry, but I changed my mind. You know, it's better to say that outside the car than inside the car. So even if you feel that it's not nice to say it. Doesn't matter. So that's it.